wonder what we'll get. Wonder what like cosmetics or items we'll get for the holiday season. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually kind of curious for Christmas time. I always love the holiday in-game events with the MMOs that I've played. With like World of Warcraft, it was Brewmaster or Brewfest. I really like Christmas time in RuneScape. I think there's something about Christmas in RuneScape that just feels very nostalgic. And I'm gonna be honest, it just something just feels good about that, you know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm weird like that. And if I am, then for shame, for shame. I love that we can't build our fire on a slant. What if I wanted to build my fire on the slant and let it roll into the other fire? So that way it collectively makes a bigger fire. You ever think about that? Do you ever think your player base might want to make a bigger fire? Like multiple fires into one big fire? Yeah, me too. Let the logs roll down the hill. Because let's be honest here. Nobody needs 15 fires at the same time. Unless you're in like Frostpunk or something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. So I'll be right back. Watch my guy chop the tree. I'll be back in a second. Gotta let the soda fountain do its job. Oh man, it disconnected me from the server. No. Hey, I was just thinking, right? Do any of you guys feel like it's going super fast? Like just days in general? Because I wasn't paying attention to the time down on my computer. And I went out there and I looked at the clock and I realized that it was already 10 o'clock. And, like, where does the time go, man? Where's the time go? It zooms so fast. Cool jacket. Well, we're on our way. Slowly but surely, we're on our way. Hmm. Fire making. It's playing the same song again. Oh, it's because I didn't change it. Maybe if I can get some new tunes going, have some fun with that. So I've been thinking, right? With goals in mind here with RuneScape, I'm thinking if we can hit our first 99 again, we can throw a party or something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, but I'll think of something.
Level up completed.
Hey, 45. 5 more levels to go, and then we can go to the next step. Nice thing about playing with the RuneLite client is you get a better understanding of how many actions you have before you actually level up. Like, for example, right now, I have 58 actions. Well, 58, 57, 56. until our next level up right now. About like 10% through. 11.8. So. Gives me general perspective on about the roundabout of how long it's going to take for each level. Which I can't complain about. We're about to hit 42 woodcutting. Level up. Completed.
Level up. Completed.
Good on that. 43 actions for this one. Yeah, that was another thing that I was like really looking into. Is just like, why do certain people thrive on playing something like such as RuneScape? Welcome back again. How are you doing? Yeah, I stepped away for a couple minutes as well. I had to remake my soda again. Did a freezer combat? How did that go? Was it regular freezer or was it metal freezer? Or was it golden freezer? Or was it his cousin? Cooler. Or if we really wanted to get, like, specific, metal cooler. Or did you actually fight a real freezer? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. If you are still here, Mr. Seaglance, that new Dragon Ball Z game is pretty good. I found that it was quite challenging in certain parts. Spet here said it was very easy, but it's pretty good. It is pretty good from the rendition of Dragon Ball Z games and what we've seen in the past couple years. You were with Simple Freezer. No need to transform to Golden Freezer. No one was up to your skill standards, right? So you didn't need to show them the extra power. Freezer! That, you know what? That might be the better word for it. It's frustrating. It's not hard or challenging. It's just frustrating. Exploit the game. Played some hours before you got it. Yeah. The longer that I spent in it, the more the moves started to make sense. I will say it did take a good amount of time to like start really understanding certain concepts. Because I mean, it plays a lot different than say like Raging Blast or Xenoverse, Tenkaichi. It plays different, in my opinion. Plays different from the other ones that I've played. And here I am just doing my little spin and twirl, making these logs. I love that I can stand in the fires. For absolutely no reason. All right. 35 more actions. You play with a keyboard and a mouse? What? You're actually playing a fighting game with keyboard and mouse. Props to you. That's impressive. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I would want to do that. I don't know. That's... Man. Dark Souls with mouse and keyboard. I know a lot of people still do that, though. A lot of people still do Dark Souls mouse and keyboard style. I haven't personally, but any fighting game or any like RPG game like that, I would sooner probably play it with a controller. It's like that guy that played Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero controller. Mad impressive. Wait for the day I start playing Guitar Hero again. Clone Hero. Oh, you're specifically just playing on keyboard, so that... So are you basically playing with your keyboard as if you were using like a like an arcade? I don't know what they're called, but like basically like an arcade cabinet deal. Like you're specifically just using keyboard, like as if you had a You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That makes a lot of sense. You don't have like a joystick or like the beat 'em up buttons, but you're still playing it like that. Kind of cool, kind of neat. Respect for that. A lot of respect for that. That's probably what I should call it, like arcade cabinet. Arcade cabinet controller. Oh, I keep wanting to. I keep wanting to say joystick. Like a fight stick. It's like a fight stick. Leverless. People. A lot of people call them leverless controllers. Oh, did you? How are you with like the stories and stuff? How many of those have you gotten through? Have you done all of those? Like one more. We are almost there. Almost. About 20-ish actions left. Very nice. Very nice. You got Goku Black, but you beat the hell out of Goku and Vegeta Blue. You have to let yourself get beaten to unlock the rest of the timelines? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was finding that after I did the Goku timeline, there were still a good amount of things that I needed to go back through and also finish in the timeline. Like, I would get through most of the stuff, but I still had quite a few different challenges to do. Like, specifically where you would have to, like, finish the match on like a particular, yeah, basically you have to use like a certain move or a special condition went off of it. So there were a couple that I had went through. Goku primarily, just that one. You can't just destroy the game. Yeah, I get a little confused with some of the battles, but it's nice to see that they did it that way as kind of like a taper. So ironically, at the end of the road, there's a good amount of content with that too. Not gonna lie, I saw like a bit of a snippet of like the new season of My Hero Academia. And it looks really good. Or like whatever the current season is. Are they about finished with that show? Is that almost over? They only gonna do one more season of that show now? I also just recently found out that they're only doing, like, I think they recently ended... the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen as well. The only one anyone's gonna have is... The end is so bad. Why is it bad? Or is that, or well, I mean, if it's a major spoiler, give me the base rundown of what makes it bad. A lot of things. Oh. All right. That's disappointing. But like, what if that might be subjective though, Spet? No, who's that guy? Well, he's gone now. Almost level 46.
Level up completed.
So close. Cliche of all endings. Oh. Inflate Swamp Toad. I don't think I'll be doing that, actually. I've been listening to the RuneScape music for a while. I'm gonna throw on something.
Level up completed.
Hey, 43 wood cutting now. It's bad. Either you'll be, it's bad, or meh, but not amazed at all, that's for sure. I think the only thing that really spoke to me was Rising of the Shield Hero. I really liked that one. I was a big fan of that one. That's... Why? Why? That's probably my favorite anime. What are you talking about? It is. Hey, yeah, one of the seasons was a little bit... It was pretty slow and kind of sad, but... And it was also sad to know that the voice actor, he passed away from throat cancer. But still, probably one of my favorite shows. I will always love that show. I think the second season, or at least like the start of the second season, was pretty slow. There's some obscure stuff. Well, I don't look at that stuff. I just like the characters. I think Naofumi's really cool. What are you talking about, Raftalia? Raftalia, like, he saved her, and then they... went from there. Well, I mean, like, yeah, it is pretty fucked up. It's basically slavery. Not only that stuff, it's also... There's also straight up slavery in that show. So... But to be fair, though, most of the good characters get shafted in the show regardless of that. And it's interesting to see how they deal with their trials and tribulations through the situations that they have to deal with. Like I said, it was a show that really spoke to me on the level of, like, allowing a character to really embrace what it is to have a redemption. And to be honest with you, if we're gonna like delve into like the hardcore specifics, I'd probably care less about that. I think I like the show. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the plot, and honestly, I don't think anybody would change my mind on that. Even if they threw something at me and they said this is bad because of this reason, I'm still probably gonna tell you I enjoyed the show. Because I always will. Be like, I mean, technically speaking, like, it'd be like the same thing if it's about somebody saying that, like, Attack on Titan is their favorite anime, and then somebody's like, that show is, it's all about genocide, basically. I heard people didn't like the ending of that show either. I heard they got really upset about that. But you're also talking to somebody that doesn't really watch, like, movies or TV shows or pretty much anything anymore outside of, like, just YouTube videos. Oh, you guys want to know something cool that I found out how to do a couple days ago? So, Gauntcher showed me a way to manually edit out VODs. So, if you change your audio tracks in OBS, there's a setting called Twitch VOD. So, if you play, like, copyrighted sounds or copyrighted music, when you're finished broadcasting, the finished video won't have the music in it. I finally set that up and it actually worked. And it works really well too. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was, but like it cuts out anything that's not in that track audio wise. It's pretty neat. That may be the case. That may be the case, but it's still my favorite. Bizarre subject matter. I like how that's the one that you pick for that. I mean, like, how about this? There are grown men that watch the Pony Show too. So. I also don't completely understand which of them was inappropriate. I mean, Raftalia was a slate. I'm not getting into the intricacies of Rising of the Shield here. I'm not doing that. I haven't watched the show in like 2 years. I just like the characters. I mean, like, there's another one that I really liked. It was about a little kid that lives alone in his apartment. Yeah, that one was good too. Here, I'll give you another one. Kotaro Lives Alone. There you go. There you go. That one's really good too. But he reads a manga and gets blipped to a fantasy world. Of course it's illogical. That shit doesn't happen in real life. It's anime. There's another one. Wow, they keep dropping, don't they? Is that more seeds? Yeah. Oh well. Please don't go into why the story of Rising of the Shield Hero is illogical. I don't care. I can't tell you the next time I'll probably sit down and watch a show. I don't keep up with them anymore. I don't really watch them anymore. Just periodically see clips of things. Trying to think of the last movie I saw. I think it was like, I think it was Deadpool and Wolverine. I think that was the last one I saw here. Other than that, yeah. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV anymore these days. A lot of YouTube videos. Now. Just get bored by stuff. Like, really bored. Well, the only reason why he was hated was because, I mean, he was initially hated for... I don't think it had anything to do with the prophecy. It was that woman that basically had said that he assaulted her when he didn't do that. And then everybody hated on him because he was accused of assault, and that never happened. Like, basically, like, assault in that kingdom was like treasonous by death. But because he was a slated hero in the timeline, they wouldn't do that because they needed him to save their kingdom, basically. So he couldn't use any weapons. Everybody else could use weapons, and he basically, like, he had to just kind of do everything himself. Nobody wanted to be in his party. He dealt with slander. So basically, like, because somebody told a lie, a large lie, it ruined his life. It completely ruined his life when he was there. So I wouldn't be so sure about that. Listen, if you had some random stranger roll up into your kingdom and your daughter, the princess of that king, one of the princesses of the kingdom, came to their dad, the king, and said, "He defiled me. He assaulted me at night." Who do you think they're gonna believe? That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not debating with you on why Shield Hero is logical or not. I'll agree to disagree at that point. But, I mean, like, to me it made sense. Looking past all of the fantasy stuff from a standpoint of him getting exiled from the city, like, she played the long game and lied, and then, like, basically took all of his stuff and then went back to the guy with the spear. Can't remember his name. But they played him. They played him because they just didn't like him. But it's annoying because they thought he was worthless, even though, like, I don't know. They pretty much just, like, if you really think of it, like, if you want to get down to, like, details, they pretty much just, like, gaslit him through the entire, like, first section of the season, which was terrible. He was just trying to figure things out, and nobody would leave him alone. It's just like, he just got one end of bad luck after the next. And he was like, pretty much, like, everybody had groups, everybody had parties, and here now Fumi was just kind of stuck. I mean, like, when it like, man, if we're gonna boil it down like that, all I'm gonna say is that, like, every single plot has been reused in one way or, like, another. It's not that interesting. It's nowhere near the best anime, I'll tell you that offhand. There are plenty of other ones that are out there that are way better. That's my favorite one. I'm not gonna be a Rising of the Shield Hero purist and tell somebody it's the best one ever. It's my favorite one just for the reasons of what happened in it. Plus, it had a really good, like, soundtrack. I think they did a really good job on the music score for that show. Fanatic interest? I mean, okay. Okay. That topic sure killed some time. We only got like 17 left to do. And then we'll probably have like 150 plus logs left to burn. Hey man, people like what they like. I just kind of I like what I like in the sparing amount of stuff that I watch. I mean, like you're also talking to someone that like is pretty like probably the biggest conspiracy nut out of anyone that I know as well. So my opinions are my own. I kind of do my thing, you know. I just don't outright share. All right, fine. My favorite anime is Jujutsu Kaisen. There you go. Also really liked Batum was pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah, I do like that show. I actually went and saw the movie in theaters. When they did Zero, I went and saw that in theaters. It was really good. Like I said, I haven't kept up with anything. There have been a couple, like, singular season shows that I've really liked that were all, like... that were all based around video games and MMOs. Did they ever come out with that solo leveling show?
Completed.
Because if they did, I think that'd probably be the one that I would watch. Members can now wear the Undead Lumberjack clothing. Cool. I think that's fair to say. There was another one that I watched. I think it was called, at one point or another, I watched, Record of Ragnarok. I thought that was pretty cool. I like... You know what? Like, Berserk is really cool, too. Not the new one, the old stuff. I don't like the 3D style that some of them do. Berserk's really good, though. I like the premise behind that. I've never watched that. If H&H. I assume you mean, I want to say H&H, the way that you wrote that is like Hunter x Hunter, but like I've never watched that. Yeah, I've never watched that. Can't say I have. I cannot wait to be able to do something else for a little while. Once we get to Wintertodd, oh boy, you're in for some fun. We're in for some fun when we get to that point. Maybe I should turn on song requests so we can all play songs. A therapy? I just don't like the way that it looks, you know? It just... Not a fan of it. I don't like that style. It just... wasn't thrilled by it, you know what I mean? It's kind of just meh. Didn't gain anything from it. Didn't really care for it much. Just level up completed. 47 fire making.
Level up completed.
I can now burn Arctic pine pyre logs. Not just you, it's just a messed up season with poor 3D animation. Yeah, I believe that. Just didn't, I don't know. You know what, actually, I will say, for the little of it that I did actually watch, I haven't kept up with it. I really, like, nah, actually, you know, there is a show that I like better than Shield Hero. Shield Hero is, there are two in particular, actually, like, two of my favorite. The reason why I don't talk about these is because, like, I like them so much, but I watched them so much at the time. My second favorite, I put them probably at like both of them are probably at first place. I really like Chainsaw Man. Like, genuinely speaking, I like that show. I like it a lot. It's just super cool and super metal and super gory. I liked it a lot. For as much as I watched of it, I loved that show. My favorite anime of all time, it wasn't even, not shonen, not nothing, was on Netflix. Cyberpunk Edgerunners was my favorite. I hate that I didn't mention that, but I have reason that I don't talk about that a lot. I love Cyberpunk. I love the whole universe. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is my favorite. 100%. 100%. That will never change. That will never change. The irony is, like, that was going to happen. All of the characters were, like, they were on a path to die. But I think they did a really good job with the crew and everything. So, especially, like, for what it means to be an edge runner. Yeah. I think they really did a good job on, like, nailing Night City. I never said that I never said everybody, like, had the same tastes as me. I do things like I go against the grain with everything, I think. I don't know, man. I just do... I'm weird. I can't say that I just do... I'm weird. That's all. I like what I like. I dislike what I do, but I'm just all over the place, I suppose. What's going on, Silence? How are you? Welcome. Not much is happening right now. I'm trying to get to 50 fire making at the moment. We're getting close, though. So we're on our way. We're on our way. Almost to 48. How's your day going? All 99 without dying. Yeah, I'm gonna try for completionist as much as I can. I screwed up yesterday. No dungeon runs in WoW. Yeah. For right now, there's a goal list that I've been following pretty extensively close. I've been doing like, I think it's an Iron Man maximized guide, basically just going from piece to piece. Like, we've been doing a little bit of construction. Right now it's fire making. I think we're gonna go up to, I don't have that set, but if you want to take a look at them, that's where we're at currently. I need to add a couple more commands in here. I'm still yeah. This is fresh. I started this probably like 2 days ago, if that. I think day and a half. Still pretty new. I died the other day. It was so stupid. It was so bad. I was thieving in Ardone and I got murdered by a hero while I was thieving cakes. Yeah. It was bad. It was really bad. I was so, like, I even caught a clip of that too. When I went back through and I grabbed the clip of it, like, the sheer upset that I could see in my face, I was a defeated man in that moment. Cause like I basically had just started and I got chumped for 2. I ran and I was panicking. I went to hit my cake and then he hit me for 8 and I just died. So back at it again. Back at it again, yeah. So when you die, no, you lose your hardcore status. I learned, you know what? I found out about this today. You know what? I didn't know you could do this. But you get limited XP. You don't, the way one of my other viewers was talking to me a little bit about this. They said that you can do it AFK. You don't get as much experience with it. See? You just toss it. I didn't know you could do that. 50% less? Okay. It's cool that you can do that though. So if you wanna AFK skill, you can. Yeah, I actually have another Iron Man account that I have. It's another hardcore. I actually got to 99 fire making on that one, but I stopped and took a really long break. And then I was like, I'm gonna make another one and just kind of try to track my progress as much as I can on my stream. So basically that's RuneScape. Pretty much, yeah, you run skills up, you watch the numbers tick upward, and you let the dopamine continue. Dopamine continues every time a skill comes up. I'd like to try to do everything. I was gonna do, like, what I'd like to do this as, and I was having a hard time figuring out what I wanted to actually title my stream. I was gonna do like I was either gonna do it as like a 1 to 99 completionist run, or I was gonna do a maybe that's just a straight completionist run. I'd like to do one of everything on this character if I can. Finish all the quests, get all of the stats and the skills to 99. If I die, I'm gonna make another character. I'd like to do it. I feel like I have the tenacity to make it happen. I just, again, I was trying to find a game to stream, and yeah, I don't know everything about RuneScape, but I do enjoy playing it, and I enjoy sitting here and talking to other people that like to play it too. Is this a sword, a spade, or I think it's a shield. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the extra kebab that I don't need. So I shall not count on you in future for... Hey, listen. Who says that? A fish, absolutely. Now, honestly, like, at some point, like, if I keep things going with the stream and I can ask, you know, some of you guys, like, as far as viewers go, some fun challenges that we can potentially get into later, free-to-play or members, I would really, at some point, really like to do group Iron Man with a couple fun lads. I feel like doing group Iron Man would be a lot of fun. I tried asking one of my other buddies that streams if he wanted to do group Iron Man. He was like, nah, I just want to do hardcore. Which one? There is no collectibles, battles, or faction. No, there's collectibles. You can get pets. You can get outfits, armor, weapons. There's different types of runs. There's boss kills that you can do. There's a lot of stuff. If you wanted to learn a little bit more about like what you can really dig into on this spec, check out the old school RuneScape wiki. There's a lot of stuff on there too. There's capes. There's skill capes that you can get. There's a cape you can get for completing all the quests, I think. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm using RuneLite. I use the Jagex launcher, but yeah, I'm using RuneLite. I have like different plugins and stuff like that too. Need more iron hardcore friends? Yeah, absolutely. Not a lot of people I talk to play RuneScape. Hardcore player resume about the game. Wait, what? Want to see a sad group Iron Man story? Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there is a variant that you can do in this as well, spec, called Ultimate Iron Man, where you can't use a bank or anything like that. You can only use your inventory, so it makes it even harder. If you want to see a sad grind for Tome on a dead group. Exercise. Your high scores. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if RuneScape would be your game, Spet, but if you wanted to give it a try, it's always worth seeing if it might be something that, like, is fun and entertaining. Like, it's one of those things that you can be very forward with it, or you can just play it to play it and just have it as, like, a secondary, like, leveling thing if you wanted to just go for experience. Did so much for a Tome and people stopped playing, so now I made a hardcore. I still like the show. I'm allowed to like it. I never said it was the best. I just said it's one of my favorites because I like the show. But yes, I do like other anime. I'm also a fan of Gundam too. I have Gundam that I've built also. I don't know. I just don't watch a lot of anime anymore, to be honest. It's good. I just don't watch a lot of it, you know. Haven't really had the time. I say that I have the time, but I just spend my time doing other things. So that's the give or take. But yeah, Silence. I don't know. I just like. I've been having a lot of fun playing this on here. I don't know. I'm trying to think of my goals in mind, I guess. There are a lot of versions of Gundam. A lot of versions of Gundam. There's X-Wing Gundam, there's Mobile Suit Gundam, there's Gundam Seed, there's... I can't even think of the rest of them, but you get the point. You get the point. First X Iron. Is that the actual name? Is your name First X Iron? Is it written just like that? I can add you. Fuck is and Iron Man. It's what we're doing right now. Iron. That's what I like. If you look at the title of my stream, you see how I have it as HCIM, like HSIM. That's hardcore Iron Man. I'm playing as an Iron Man. See this little red helmet next to my character's name? So basically, what?
Sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that, Silence. So think of it this way. Regular Iron Man, you are not able to utilize certain in-game options. Like, you can't use the, like, auction house or the grand exchange. You can't trade with other players. And you can't pick stuff up off the ground that, like, has been dropped by other players. So it basically, in a way, it kind of turns the game into more of, like, a single-player experience. And then a hardcore Iron Man is like that. However, if you die, you go to a regular Iron Man, and your stats are then saved on the leaderboards. Yeah, so basically, like, in this, you get 1 life. So right now, like, if I were to die, I would lose my status as a hardcore Iron Man. It would just convert to a regular Iron Man. And then Ultimate Iron Man is all of that, but you don't get 1 life. It's just you can only use your bag. Like, you can't use a bank or anything. You have to use just your bag. More a title. It's not like you lose all your. Oh no, you lose your stuff when you when you die. Your inventory gets cleared. But you don't lose everything. You do, like, because, like, Spets never played RuneScape. You do lose your inventory most of the time when you die. Why not Ultimate Iron Man, then? I just want to... Well, Ultimate... Correct me if I'm wrong here, Silence. When you're an Ultimate Iron Man, it's not, like, when you die, you don't lose your status, do you? Isn't there a certain amount of time that you have that you can collect it? It's like, I think you get 15 minutes to collect the stuff. I thought that, like, it would go away after a period of time, though. Oh, they go to your gravestone. Yeah, I should have known that whenever I did it with the other character. Okay, never mind. You can get your stuff back. I thought it was like that where the stuff goes away immediately, but that goes to show you how long it's been since I've played. Just no bank, infinite life, yeah. Yeah. So, RuneScape isn't for everybody, but for those of us that do enjoy it, there's a certain appeal to RuneScape, in my opinion, that keeps it entertaining. I have a lot of fun with it just because it's... You can set little goals as you're playing it. But yeah, so I don't know. I've been playing RuneScape on and off for a long time. It's just something that I've always worked with. By the way, Silence, if you care, if you want to join it, that's my Discord server, so feel free to pump that if you would like to get notifications or chat offline about stuff. You're welcome to join if you'd like. Still pretty new. I started streaming on this account like last month, so I've been just doing what I can in the meantime. You like to build the bank, so Ultimate's not your thing? Yeah, honestly, I feel that. I feel like it makes pretty much everything else a lot more tedious than it needs to be. Granted, it's still a challenge, but it's, how do I put this? 21 mil at the moment. No shit. That's impressive. That's impressive. I have to check what it is on my other account. A lot of ore. Fair. Fair enough. Now you know what though, Silence? Now you got me questioning it. Now I'm not sure if I want to like keep my title the same thing, because it's like technically it's still a challenge run because we're trying to not die. But like, I guess in a way, like I'm not going for one particular 99 right now. I'm just doing everything. So we're more like completionists then, I guess. We're not just 1 to 99. I don't know, I have a really bad habit with changing my title on stream. I'm trying to like avoid doing that. I used to be so bad at doing that. It's like, I'm gonna change my title to this. I'm gonna change my title to that. No, let's leave it like that. No, I'm gonna do that instead. Or like max challenge. What do we just like 1 to 99 max challenge? Or just straight up hardcore Iron Man max challenge? Because I'm trying to like, I'm genuinely trying to think of what this is called. 2277 grind. Fat numbers. Fat numbers. Oh, you've played Dofus as well. I played Dofus very briefly. Monster Hunter, something else that I'd like to spend time with. I love Guild Wars 2. That is max total level. Yeah, it is. You know what? I think I'm starting to believe that 227 max challenge might be a better option for what we're doing here. I'll keep that in mind for my title, actually. What is the new skill going to be? Have they announced what it is, or again, see how much I keep up with the information that's happening? I don't. Oops. Sailing? Really? Wonder how they're gonna incorporate that. There's a lot of demanding games that I can launch and grind, but I have no job. I have studies in progress and a lot of hobbies. Yeah, that's valid. I'm just lazy. I'm a lazy man. It's still far away. Yeah, jeez. I also heard that they're going to be releasing a new game based on like one of the original creators of RuneScape. I think it's coming out in November. It's a long voting process. I didn't know how long of a voting process that was going to be. But I did like when I started this character, I did see that people were voting like, yes, we want a new skill. Yes. Casual gamer. That's fair. I don't really even like, I really wouldn't consider myself a hardcore gamer. I'm not really a hardcore gamer, you know? I wouldn't really consider playing this, like, I know, hardcore Iron Man, it's like, but it's not hardcore. I'm just me. I watched 80 plus animes though. Oh, so you're a weeb. You're a weeboo. I get it. I kid. I'm playing. It's over 1 year ago that sailing was the chosen skill. Jeez, okay. So we've probably been working on it